Honestly, this is a lottery challenge, and it is not a lottery challenge for the Women's Championship. It is a lottery challenge match for the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship, meaning the person who is the winner of this challenge will challenge Okada for the Universal Championship. It has to be a man. Lottery challenge. Otis is challenging Okada for the Undisputed Universal Championship. And just to put it out there, Sami Zayn is the Money in the Bank briefcase holder. But it is for the Undisputed Universal Championship, Okada against Otis. This is a match that some might say should have happened when Otis won Money in the Bank back during the pandemic, but I think WWE realized that Otis might have been popular, but that they would have had to have him lose because Otis is not World Championship material. Says the guy who was giving him a world title shot, but that's beside the point. Because that's kind of the point of the lottery challenge. Somebody who you never expect to go for the championship gets the opportunity to go for the championship. And plus, if Okada is someone who falls victim to the worm, or the caterpillar, if Otis can land the caterpillar on Okada and Okada falls victim to the caterpillar, it could end up being Otis versus Randy Orton at WrestleMania in the main event for the Undisputed Universal Championship. But Okada is now taking it to Otis. As Otis and Okada get back into the ring, it is still too early to figure out as Otis just wipes out Okada with a running body attack. Okada gets taken down with a 2. Okada back and forth with Otis. Float over Russian leg sweep, and Okada's laying in the right hands on Otis. Okada takes down Otis, and Okada is now back up top as Otis is on the outside. Otis catch it. I don't know. It looked like Otis slid out of the way, but it kind of looked the other way too. But either way, Otis moved out of the way, and now Otis is in control. As they get back in at the count of 3. Otis stalling suplex on Okada. Down goes Okada. Down goes Okada. Into the corner with a hammer throw. Otis is feeling it, but Otis has got to stop. Can't hesitate. He's got to keep the match moving, keep the match going, and keep focus. Because when you're in the ring with the Rainmaker, you can't give him any slight chance, any slight opportunity to get the advantage, because that's what he's going to do. Because he's unlike anybody else, and this is what happens because Otis is untraditionally going to the top rope. It is not traditional for Otis to go to the top rope, and Okada knows that because Okada's smart enough to scout before the match. But Otis went to the top rope and took too much time on the top rope, and speaking of taking too much time, I don't know how Otis didn't lose himself and fall down, being how many rotations he did on that spinning scoop slam as Okada gets sent hard into the corner with a hammer throw from Otis. I don't know if Otis was going for that scoop slam again, but either way, Okada reversed him and drops him with a DDT, and now Okada is in control. Otis has got him in a bear hug. Even if he doesn't get Okada to submit, he could weaken him. I don't think he's going to weaken him any bit, even a little bit with that, considering the fact that Okada was able to get right out of it due to the rope break, but Okada is still being weakened by Otis. Otis again sends him into the buckle hard. Otis again sends Okada into the buckle hard. And again sends him into the buckle hard. Wipes him out, but Okada pops back up. Okada finally fights back, but Otis catches him with a headbutt. Into the corner with a lariat. And again, he just did it to lariat him again, lariat him again back into the corner. But Okada rolls to the outside. Again, this is for the Undisputed Universal Championship. Yes, Otis is challenging for the Undisputed Universal Championship thanks to the lottery challenge, as I noticed that I technically almost always do the lottery challenge for the women, never for the men, so I wanted to do something different, as Otis is back up top, and the big man flies with a shoulder block off the top. Lottery press. 2. Okada kicks out at the count of 2. Otis was a hair away from securing the Undisputed Universal Championship. Otis was a hair away from securing the Undisputed Universal Championship. Big splash, big body splash in the corner, but Otis missed as Okada moved out of the way. The Rainmaker is now feeling it. Neckbreaker float over. Ladder press, but Otis kicked out. I think Okada, very not surprisingly, I say this with in the most flattering way, I think unsurprisingly, with the fact that Okada may not have thought that he was going to fight Otis, underestimated what he could expect from the big man, but a big elbow drop to the heart of Otis from Okada. But again, only a 1 count. It's going to take a bit to keep down the big man, and Okada's got to do what he can to do that. And I think this is going to help him keep down the big man as Okada hits the tombstone. Okada hits the tombstone. That's only going to help in keeping down Otis. As now Okada's measuring him, you know what's coming next. If Okada's measuring him after the tombstone, you know what's coming next. Rainmaker! Ladder press. Otis kicked out. Otis kicked out. Otis with the roll-up in a sight you'd only see in a WWE video game. I don't think anybody would kick out that quick from the Rainmaker. Otis had him set up, but Okada got back up, and Okada gets taken down again. Okada gets taken down again by Otis. Otis. World's strongest slam. World's strongest slam. Are we going to see the impossible? No. Okada popped the shoulder up. Okada popped the shoulder up and barely kicked out at the count of 2. Okada kicked out at the count of 2. Barely. Wait. We're seeing it again. We're seeing it again. Otis brought his A game. But is that going to be enough to take down Okada as Okada just hit another Rainmaker? And it isn't enough to keep down Okada as Otis gets the 1, 2, Okada gets the 1, 2, 3 and retains the Undisputed Universal Champion. Okada is now officially heading to WrestleMania to fight Randy Orton in the main event to defend his championship. The Rainmaker retains. With that being said, that is it from me, and I will see you in the next one.